Hello, my name is Robert Lunte. I'm the founder of the Vocalist Studio. I help singers and voice coaches through our vocal training programs, learn how to train vocal workouts to build motor skills with singing every single day. I've been doing it for years. We have a really fantastic offer for you guys. I partner with Mojave Audio. Mojave Audio is a microphone company. They make boutique mics out of Burbank, California. And what I have in my hand here is the MAD, or otherwise known as the Smooth Alternative. It's a handheld dynamic mic, and I absolutely adore it. I love this microphone. Truly, this is not cheap. This is not cheap stuff. This is a really well-built, sounds great, killer mic. And here's the offer. When you purchase the Vocal Athlete package, my 2 primary courses in a bundle, Mojave Audio is going to send you this microphone for free. That's right. Purchase my 2 top vocal training courses called the Vocal Athlete package and get great training. And at the same time, Mojave Audio is going to ship you for free this hand-built, beautiful, well-crafted microphone. I kid you not. It's a good deal. Click the link below, get more information.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a migraine, like vertigo and that. So like head stuff. Anyway, sometimes I'm fine. I did some warm up and I feel okay.
Yeah,
so
kind of like having a migraine.
A forewarning.
Okay.
Thank you for your grace.
You are welcome. All right. Jim, you look like you've lost a little bit of weight.
Possibly, maybe.
Okay.
Thank you. Even if it's not true, I'll still take it.
Right.
You look good.
We're out with our training. Let's get up to speed. You guys have any questions? Us ladies first. Joelle, if you want to dive in and share some jam with us, that'd be great.
Yeah. So I will just tell you that I've been doing the lift up, pull back to try and work on my bridging. I am getting better. I feel like my question is it normal to have like a great tonal differentiation of chest and head voice? Like I feel like when I go to head voice to really like be in there, I'm like sound like the church lady, like I go from like, I don't know, it's just very different. And so
Totally normal.
It is? Okay. I just wanted
yeah, and I think that you should know that. It's no foul that you are not aware of that in this moment, but you should be aware of that. That's the whole sort of, in some sense, that's kind of the jam.
Okay.
That's what the whole thing is about is, I'm oversimplifying, but in some sense, if I only had 30 seconds in an elevator to explain to people what it is I do, I am a voice coach and I sort of specialize in helping singers bridge from the chest voice, which you're familiar with, that's where the speaking voice exists, through something we call the passaggio or the break, and get into falsetto, and turn the falsetto that you've heard before into something that sounds chesty. So,
Okay.
So we call this bridging the 2 registers. This one we're familiar with, this one we're not. Well, I'm sorry, that's not right. That's not true. We are familiar with this, but our user experience up here is an open glottis, open vocal folds, windiness, which gives us Shirley Temple. Both, regardless of your gender. Does that make sense? We sound like little girls or Sunday or
church lady.
Sunday, yeah, church lady. Okay.
Okay.
Now that's not just you.
Most singers cannot sing from the chest voice through the vocal break and into the head voice without choking, without pushing, without squeezing. And the head voice notes sound hot, windy, and falsetto. I know how to fix that. My name is Robert Lunte. I'm the founder of the Vocalist Studio, and I've helped 100,000 singers around the world in 170 countries fix that problem. Join me, work with my training program, and I look forward to showing you the training techniques to build the motor skills to have one seamless voice. Guaranteed.
You realize that? That's not just you, that's me, and that's anybody who's the Homo sapien.
Okay. That's comforting because I feel sometimes I can get it and it sounds real smooth, but sometimes it's just like the differentiation of where I have to change. I just can't smooth it out. So I'm working on it.
Well, it's the thing. It is the thing that we're doing here, and a lot of the techniques and the onsets and the other cool things that you've learned are in pursuit, in some regards, in pursuit to complete that mission, which is to take the voice from here to here without any noticeable break, without any instability.
Okay.
And when
Okay.
we're the user experience through this, not be pushing and choking, right? Because
Yeah.
for ladies, you get up to the B flat, and for men down on the E flat, we start pushing and choking if there's no crowd mode. You don't train your onsets. You haven't built the motor skills. You're not on the right vowel. You don't have a horizontal embouchure. You're not etching your resonance forward. If you're not doing the tricky things that I figured out, then you're going to push and choke, and you're going to break over to the other side, clunky, and sound like church lady.
Okay. Okay. Some
All
days
right.
I got it, some days I don't. I guess
Yeah, and
where I'm
that's
at.
normal too. The voice never feels twice the same. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It will. Some days, if you're more sort of like on the beginner spectrum, it'll be really, it'll be good some days, and it'll be really bad some days as a beginner. As you get more strength, more motor skills, more experience, like myself, it's good some days, or it's really great some days. So
Okay.
there's a payoff with all me. If you play, if you continue on this, then you do get to a point where it's not always bad, where it's always at least decent or good. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think it may have a lot to do with strength. I've been just doing the dampen and release and attack and release to try
Good.
and help myself with that. So those are the main ones that I've been working on
okay,
mostly.
then that's great. Let's do it.
Okay.
Want to do it? Okay, I'm gonna accompany you. All right, to make it
Okay.
easier for you,
Okay.
so you can just focus on training. So Jim, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do an integrated training routine, and an integrated training routine is what, Jim?
A combination of the different components from the singing, from the book and from your course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a custom built training routine that we built for ourselves that comprises of onsets, a vocal workout on the inside, could be any of the 32 workouts, and things like, a vowel, and because we're choosing the onset's going to determine sort of the problem that we're trying to solve, because there are tools that fix different problems. Joelle wants to get beefier and more belty on the top end. She needs to build muscle strength through the passaggio. So she's going to do dampen and release and attack and release, which are aggressive. So Joelle, let's do this. Give me a dampen and release on a middle C. Just give me 3. Let's test your onset first, and then we'll put it on the move, please.
Okay. Babe, babe, babe.
Okay, good, not bad. That is a dampen and release onset. It's pretty decent. I need you to put this guy at 45 degrees in front of your mouth. Okay, this is not doing anything for you. You need to rock and roll, baby, and go. Great, and I like your grip there too. All right, so, and you can give us a little more energy behind that. Pop off that plosive. Babe, 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 babe. Keep crying to it. Babe, 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 babe. Ready? 3 and.
Babe, babe, babe.
Great. Noelle, get that microphone in front of your mouth. It's like down here. Right here. Right here. There's a little diaphragm in the side, and right in there, you got to get directional on that sucker. All right? And apart from the fact you have this beautiful microphone. Ready? 3 and go.
Babe, babe, babe.
Okay, I want you to see some canines. I want you to see some teeth. Still, we can get more energy out of you. That's a little bit. Babe, 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 babe. Dampen and release onsets are aggressive. Ready? And get that mic in front of your lips. You're still sort of like pointing down at your chin. Get it right here. Ready? And.
Babe, 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 babe.
Much better. It's getting better. Now I'm going to ask you to turn to the other side. That way I can see your embouchure. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so ready and. Go. I really like that energy. Like that is, you're going to go after it. You're working hard now. You're working out. That's good. Keep popping hard on that. Go to the canines. Up a half step. Ready and pop it. Nice. And you got a little bit of vibrato there too. That's good. Now keep doing what you're doing. I'll give you a B+. I want you to get that. I want you to get your resonance forward. All right, your resonance. Remember we talked about the resonance and how sometimes it falls back and okay, all of that. Edge. We go forward is called edging. Edge it forward. So what I want you to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of visualization here. Okay, I want you to cry because we still need to be doing that. I want you to whimper or cry your dampen and release onset into the back of your top teeth. So back of the top teeth visual will get you edging. So for me, okay, ready for you and. That's A+ right there. That one right there had the right energy, the right resonance was edging. Embouchure, we saw a lot of enamel on that. Really great. I love that you're being aggressive and you're popping that sucker. Mic grip is good. Perfect. Guess what?
What?
You can do it again. Okay, great. Now we're going to continue. As you continue to go up the body and you start sort of leaving the world of speaking, optimal speaking register frequencies, you start going into this exotic area for the voice that's not speech. So as we go a little bit higher, you're going to need to start thinning out more and more. Okay, you're going to have to accommodate this bulky, choky area by thinning out and crying harder into it, okay? So you're going to, the higher you go, the more you sort of apply your techniques. Ready, and. Nice. I want you to cry more. That's just a little bit. When you don't have enough crying, it turns out to be it starts sitting on the shouty, yelling spectrum. It gets a little bit sort of like it's hollering a little bit. Just a pinch. Thin this out. Make it sweeter. Thin out more. That's it. You cried a little bit more into that one, correct?
Yeah.
And it felt a little more silky.
Yeah. Felt better. Sounded better. Mm-hmm.
The higher you go, the harder you
Cry. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. A great belt. Very Ann Wilson. Very kick-ass. Great. Fantastic. You're rocking. Got a lot of energy. Now, we're dealing with physics here. Sound energy, formants, sound waves in the upper vocal tract, and the delicacy of the mechanism and stuff. A lot of times singers, when they're feeling the way you feel right now, they're getting excited, and then then they start like, well, I'm really rolling now, and they start punching it even harder. Be careful. Don't get too excited and increase your mass. Keep it sort of floaty. come down. Okay, lighten the mass and come down from the top. Okay, otherwise you're going to start hollering. That's it. That's it. Okay, we're going to start bridging now. No big deal. Just cry into it. Okay, good. Let's hit that. That was not so bad. Do that again. More horizontal on the embouchure. Slow up on that. Let's slow it down. Bay, bay, bay. So you can sort of feel it on the B, please.
Bay, 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 bay.
There you go. That's the idea. That's not church lady.
You don't think? Okay. I'm hypercritical on myself, so to me that
No.
sounds like church lady from me. No.
No.
And I can't seem to avoid having not falsetto, but vibrato. Like I can't stop it. Should I be working on that? It seems like, especially if I get up high like that and I'm trying to belt, then
You can stop
it
it.
just goes there.
No. You can stop your vibrato.
Okay.
You just
So
need
I
to-
should be working on it, it sounds like.
No, I didn't say that.
No.
You can stop your vibrato if you just if you just tell your brain to stop the vibrato. For most people, and you worked on it for 10 minutes, you could hold a straight line. It's not a difficult thing to do. Okay. However, I like the vibrato. It's not necessarily something you want to get rid of.
Well, I don't necessarily want to get rid of it all the time. I just thought it might be better to be in control of when I'm doing it and when I'm not.
Having vibrato like you have right now is not a symptom of lacking control.
Okay.
There's not really a lot of lack in control over what you're doing right now. What you're doing right now is quite good, and that vibrato is actually quite the contrary. We get really good vibrato, what tend to sort of flutter and turn on automatically, in a sense, without us consciously trying to turn it on, when the phonation package is nicely balanced. When the physics and the energy and mass of vocal folds, cry, when all those elements are nicely balanced, then one of the cool outcomes we get is vibrato. Vibrato is a gift that we get when the voice is balanced in the physics and in the physiology.
Okay.
It's really more of a good sign than a bad
Oh,
one.
good.
Yeah, it means
great.
you're doing something right, far more than possibly doing something wrong.
Great.
Yeah. Voice coaches want to hear vibrato because it means your air and your resonance are all nicely balanced.
Bang, 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 bang.
See, so again, that's not church lady. Now, can your vocal folds be compressed more there, and can we get it to be more beefy? Yes. It's not a perfectly beefy belt, but on the spectrum of open glottis windy versus, Ann Wilson, Barracuda, belty, you're sitting like right about here.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
it's like about 70%. So you just need to try a few things and get stronger so that you can get a little bit more connectivity to the vocal folds. But overall, it's trending quite well. So let's have some fun. Let's try a few things on that C. Okay. So
Okay.
now I want you to take your tip. You've heard this before. When you take the tip of your tongue, okay, and anchor it against the back of the bottom teeth. Okay. So when you go into that vowel, your tongue is anchored there, okay? Don't let it, so tongue's a muscle, and you can use it to your advantage to sing better, especially belting in the head voice, okay? It allows you to sort of get leverage and anchor down, and what happens is you get sort of sympathetic contractions when you push your tongue, hip bones connected to the leg bone sort of vibe, and so what happens is the tongue then kind of, I don't know exactly what's happening, I can just feel it. It tends to kind of make all the other stuff in a chain reaction locked down. Okay? The result is more chestiness, more stability. So you're going to do the same thing, the bay on the dampen release onset on the C5. I want you to push your tongue against the back of your bottom teeth and anchor that sucker. All right, you're going to have to start getting really physical. When you're belting in head voice, it's a real physical thing, okay? A lot more than down here where you can just kind of coast. All right, ready? And... there you go. You feel that?
Yeah, I feel the difference.
And did you hear that? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
okay. Did you hear that was boomier?
Yeah, I think a little bit, right? Just a little bit. There's a little bit.
It's more than a little. Jim, what do you think?
It did not sound like Church Lady. It's a little bit of breathiness, but I'd be thrilled to be able to sing a C5 like that.
Thanks, Jim.
Oh, it was really great. It was really great.
Thank
So you
you.
went from like the 70, just by anchoring your tongue, you went from 70 up to like an 85%. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now we got some change here. At the C sharp, what I want you to do is modify your vowel. You need to narrow your vowel a little bit. Okay? So A is an edging vowel, and in its natural state, it's a little bit sort of a wider vowel. A. Okay, and that's fine. It kind of works. It's great for chest voice, fine up here for you, up to this point. But you get to some point as you get higher, it's where we need to start narrowing the vowel. So your A turns into more of a A. Physically narrow it just a little bit. And that will help you get darkness and not start getting screeching shrill. All right? Ready? You hear that? There's a little bit of yeah. So we're gonna do a cocktail of sound color here, okay? It sort of feels like we're focusing only on A. And the lower the frequency is, the more predominant pure A-ishness is. The higher we go to achieve what we're trying to do in here, the higher we go, the more we need to mix the colors, just like mixing paint. Does that make sense? Okay, so do it again, and I want you to go slow so you can feel it, experience it, listen to it. Go slow and add in a little bit of to your A.
I will try.
Don't try, just get it done. There you go. That's it. That's the idea. All right, now we're going to now do your sirens.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to go back down. Then Jim will jump to you. So I'm going to go back down to C sharp. Okay. We're going to do babe, 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 babe. We're going to do 5 dampen and release onsets, all in one breath. 5 dampen and release onsets. Go up a fifth. Stop at the top, take a breath, and do 5 attack and release onsets and come back down. So our integrated training routine looks like this. 5 plosive onsets, a slow and controlled glissando up a melodic fifth, stop, breathe, come back into that top note with attack and release onsets 5 times, slow and controlled back down. Dampen and dampen, attack, attack. Dampen and dampen, attack, attack. Dampen and dampen, attack, attack. That routine will turn your voice into an amazing belting machine.
Great.
Lead me on that. Babe, 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 babe. Hey, 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 hey. That's the move. Ready?
Okay.
No. Don't collapse to the E. Remember we talked about that in a previous lesson. Maintain the presentation color, the presentation about what the audience needs to hear is something that's A or A-ish, okay? Don't go A, then you destroy the whole thing. E is a whole different ball game, all right? Try that again. It has to remain A-ish. Good. No. Great. Rest. Take a breath. And then we've got 5 attack with these songs. Ay! Ready? Excellent. That's the drill. Now you're rocking, you're kicking ass. Great. The one of the things that's really helping you that we haven't mentioned, though, by the way, but from the get-go today, is your embouchure has been very horizontal, and you've had a really good teethy embouchure, and that's helping you a lot with this. There you go. Cry and narrow that top vowel a bit. Oh, that's it. The little bit of squirreliness on top, it's fine. That's just a symptom of you really hitting the bag hard. Okay? It's the body's going, whoa, what are we trying to do up here, boss? And you're like, just go with it. All right? Body's all confused. It's all good. Narrow that vowel more. There you go. Great belt. And that was that's B. That's your head voice on top. Keep going. Arrow vowel. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, this is the hard one. So let's go low. Let's try this. So good job. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it again. And what you need to do is really get more narrow the vowel more as you get up to the top. You start kind of get to the top 2 notes. Narrow it. All right. Nope. No. Hang on. To narrow, you're going to narrow physically on the embouchure. Okay. Watch me. Something like that. Okay? Okay, from the top down. Okay, that was all sort of M2 head voice stuff. You can bring some chest into that. into that high C. You should be able to. I need to warm up, but there it is. Good.
Work on that.
Yeah. Decent.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome a lot. Jim, you ready to do it?
I am.
What do you want to work on, Jimbo?
Well, I guess just review, just have you check in with what I'm doing.
Okay.
I should be warmed up. So here's quack release on a G4.
Right.